Morning everyone, welcome back to the Horwich Heritage Centre. This time we're going to be talking about our World War I exhibition. But before we do, I'd just like to say a big thank you to everyone who contributed to the remembrance commemorations a week or so ago. They were a really special set of commemorations over that weekend. I'd like to thank everyone who knitted the poppies, put up the poppies on the lampposts, put up the silhouettes and distributed the posters to the houses around Horwich where the soldiers lived and died in conflict. We also would like to thank people for what they did here on the Saturday. We had an exhibition in the morning, and a play and a singing rendition in the afternoon. And of course on the Sunday, a big thanks for everyone who organised the Remembrance Parade and service. The whole weekend was a wonderful commemoration, showed the true spirit of Horwich in respecting both past and present servicemen. And we were very pleased to have raised over £200 on that Saturday alone for the British Legion. So, on with our exhibition. On the Saturday, the 10th, we actually opened the exhibition, which will run incidentally until the new year, but we did two special unveilings. The first one was to unveil our new book, which is called Horwich on the Home Front, 1914 to 18. We felt it was particularly important to write this because it gives first-hand accounts of how difficult life was in Horwich. We all know how difficult life was on the war front, but it was equally difficult at home. So that book is available at £8, £2 goes to Help for Heroes, and if you want the full set, then of course the ones we produced earlier, Horwich in the Great War and the DVD, are also available. So that's our little promotion for what we've just produced. But the other thing we unveiled on the day was this wonderful depiction of Horwich in the Great War. And we commissioned a young schoolgirl, Morrigan Atherton, aged 14, to do this because we were so impressed with what she'd done for a local art competition. As it turns out, Morrigan wasn't available to be with us on the day because, would you believe, she was at Buckingham Palace receiving an award, a national award, for what she'd produced in terms of World War I artwork. So, further details now about our exhibition. This is our World War I Tommy, and it's salutary to think, isn't it, that young men from Horwich with no military experience were called up to serve their country, to fight and possibly to die in the cause. Just think, this is the weapon they used. They were asked to go over the top, do a bayonet charge against the opposing trenches in the full hail of machine gun fire. Is it any wonder that so many died as a result? Thousands died overall, but 420 men from Horwich paid the ultimate sacrifice. So here we have it, the roll of honour to all the 420 men from Horwich who died in World War I. Our researches in the last few years actually increased the official number from 250 to 420, which is quite a total for a small town. Over here, poignantly, we have a map that shows in red where all the soldiers lived who died in conflict in World War I. This book obviously gives all their names and addresses, and over on the table behind me we have white files that tell you the details of every one of those soldiers. We also have details, quite a few details, on soldiers who survived as well as those that died, and virtually every week someone is coming in to give us greater details. What is so striking about this map is that, particularly in the heart of Horwich, you have streets where as many as 6 men died, and often there are cases where 3 from one family have died as well. So imagine the heartbreak in that close-knit community all those years ago. Elsewhere in the exhibition, as you can see on the panels behind me, we have depictions of all aspects of World War I, starting from how it began to how it impacted on the town of Horwich. That description runs all the way through here, and in front of it we have a whole series of artifacts that remind us about the war in particular. And we're grateful to people that have donated their family medals, or, as you might see there, the death penny, which was the scourge of so many families. So we have gas masks, water bottles, holsters, all sorts of images from that time. We also have an excellent model of the World War I trench here, showing how the German and British forces came together in those awful killing fields in Flanders in France. Horwich men in particular fought at the Battle of Festubert. And just behind me here we have quite a lot of detail about that battle, including first-hand accounts from the soldiers who fought in it. Again, there were quite a few killed and injured, commemorated on various memorials around Horwich. So the whole intention of this exhibition is to give the greatest respect for those that made such a sacrifice. There's lots to see. We hope that everyone young and old will come along and have a look at it over the next few weeks and months. As I said before, it's on until the beginning of the new year, and we hope to see you here.